Okay, my dudes, welcome back. If you already saw the number one or the part one of this, my respec, first respec ever of a character in Last Epoch. If you saw the part one, I mean, welcome to part two. We are working on the gear. So the idea here, my dudes, the idea here is to totally respec my character around this specific item. So it's the Plague Dragon's tongue right here. So right now I'm working on my armor pieces, and I'm gonna try to see what I can get here. That's yeah, potentially gonna set me up for great success, hopefully. Hopefully. So let's get back into this. Okay, let's just upgrade these gloves here. So I think I already have the gloves I want to start with, but I just wanted to see if I could craft something else cool as well. But pretty much these gloves right here that I've just crafted, these gloves are, I'm almost like 90% sure that this is what I want to wear for this build right now. And it's basically because of all the great resistances that these gloves have. So they have void resistance, physical resistance, and just elemental resistance. So these gloves are really cool. But I kind of like wanted to have a look at these other gloves as well to see if yeah, I can potentially craft something good on them as well. So these gloves are pretty insane because of the crit strike chance, but like mostly I'm looking for the defensive modifiers right now. So actually I actually think I'm just gonna go with these gloves right here. So just for the sake of yeah, like the other items I also need to, you know, set up here. Okay, so let's go with these gloves. So what they are giving me, let's just take a quick look here, my dudes. So when I started just like straight up fresh, or I mean, this is a character that was leveled up to level 70, 71 to be precise, with a goal in mind. And the goal in mind was actually this respec right here that I'm doing right now. But when I'm doing the respec, just like based around one item, I kind of like have to rip everything down and start over again. So I had a bunch of skills, a bunch of passive skill points, and also a bunch of gear, both from this character and my league starter or my season starter, my mage. But building specifically like this, like I'm doing now, is something that I wanted to do for a long time. And what I initially saw when I kind of like ripped everything down and started by picking the skill points that's gonna like align with the vision of the build, I saw that my resistances are horrible. So the my weapon here, this is actually the item that I'm kind of like building around. It actually has like this weapon is what this build is based on. So this weapon already has 75% fire resistance. So fire resistance is not going to be a problem. Okay, but all the other resistances I've kind of like have had to build around, make sure I have them on my gear, also my armor and my health, my mana and stuff like that. So when I slot this, we can see that not only is my ward retention actually, it's doubling. My armor goes up 3%, but the biggest here is my physical and void resistance. So all my elemental resistances, fire, lightning, and cold, are getting a boost of 11%, but my physical is getting a 58% boost, and also my void is getting a 36% boost here. So what's suffering now, pretty much, is the poison and the necrotic. Lightning as well. So lightning, poison, and necrotic, those are like the big losers right now when it comes to gear. So I'm just gonna put my put these exalted items back here. I'm gonna take these weavers as well, because none of these weavers can actually give me what these specific gloves actually gives me right now. So we need to have a look at the lightning resistance, also the poison and the necrotic. We really need to have a look at those resistances when it comes to our gear now. So I'm gonna do, as I did in part 1, I'm gonna start by just checking out my uniques and see if there are any uniques that are gonna be fitting for the specific slot. We are gonna go with a belt for now, so let's just type belt down here. And we are gonna work our way through the belts we have here, with pretty much like focus on defenses, to be honest. Okay, so let's have a look here. So not a lot of resistances on any of these belts. Yeah, more. So this is actually pretty cool, because I mean it has 47% increased chance to find potions. Also has a nice dodge rating and haste, but apart from that, not very defensive. Necrotic resistance. This is nice. Also, it's a 12% increased damage, so that's like increased damage overall. Also, more ward, like 25% ward gained on potion use. But my potions grants ward instead of health. That's not gonna work out. So it was pretty cool up until one point when it was like not that cool at all. Pretty much. Okay, so this belt actually here is kind of cool, to be honest. It has a nice chunk of armor here, 232. It has 40% void resistance. Let's have a look at our resistances here. So actually the void resistance is not very huge right now. It has, because I already have 68%, right? But the necrotic, the poison resistance, 33 poison resistance is really cool. But, and also plus 41% poison resistance while transformed, but I mean, yeah, so it's pretty cool. That's 74%. That's almost cap when I'm transformed, and I'm actually gonna be transformed hopefully quite a lot with my swarm blade. Okay. So not really that belt, to be honest. So let's keep looking. No belts here. Okay. Well, bro. Oh, look at this. Okay. This one is really interesting. Elecos innovation. So first of all, it has like plus 35% poison resistance and also 38% cold resistance. But your critical strike chance also applies to your potion uses. When a potion use crits, The health and ward you immediately gain from it is multiplied by the percentage of your critical strike multiplier. 25% of critical strike multiplier applies to potions. 164 health gain on potion use, so like extra, I guess. 176 ward gained on potion use. 15% increased crit strike chance, and also 19% crit strike multiplier. So, I mean, this is really, really cool. Let's have a look. So what is this gonna give me? Okay, so it's gonna mega cap, or not mega cap, I mean, it's really gonna cap my cold resistance, but it's gonna give me 35% poison resistance. My crit strike multiplier is increasing, but my lightning resistance and my necrotic resistance gains nothing here. So, not the perfect stats on this one, to be honest. I think maybe we are gonna have to go for a we might actually have to go for an exalted belt here, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's the case. So let's remove these, because these are not gonna help a lot right now. Let's move to the purples again, and let's see what we can get here. Lightning damage, 5% elemental resistance. Well, that's not a lot. Okay. Let's keep looking. Damage. Yeah, so we 40% poison resistance and 42% cold resistance. Increased lightning damage. Health, stun avoidance, crit strike avoidance, dodge rating. Yeah, so this is a really, really good belt. But I'm looking for poison, necrotic, and lightning resistance. So this has the poison, but the necrotic and the necrotic and lightning is not here, the resistances. So let's keep looking. Poison and cold, another poison and cold. Also some necrotic. Can I craft, here's the question, can I craft lightning? I cannot craft lightning resistance on this one. So this is not gonna be it. It is a really, really cool belt, but it's not gonna be it. Void, nice void resistance here. More void. Okay. Yeah, this has fire resistance. Okay, so I mean, this is an interesting belt. Like I can see if I can get yeah, other resistances on other gears here. But the plus 40 poison resistance is it's quite big. Quite big, because I want to try to reserve a huge chunk, or like preferably all these idle slots I want to use to buff, like really buff what I'm already doing, like damage wise and stuff. So I don't want to do a lot of like defensive stuff on my idols. I pretty much want to try to just stack my idols with you know, some serious yeah, buffs to damage and stuff. Let's have a look at the LPs. Necrotic resistance is really cool on this one again, but the potions grant ward instead of health. Yeah, I don't know about that. Not for this build, to be honest. So maybe this is the best belt for now. For the stun avoidance, the 40% poison resistance, for some 3% dodge. Yeah. Also, a little bit of health on this. So let's go with this. This is pretty much the best belt we have right now for this build. Okay. Now let's go look for some relics. So we have this elemental damage leeches health. It's not gonna help a lot on this build. Another one here. We have one here we can't use. Let's keep looking. A couple of more we can't use. Okay, so what is this? Valder's Chalice. Okay. Okay, so bleed. It has like a bunch of bleed damage here. 100% of damage reflected, 42% chance to bleed, 49% increased bleed duration, 2% of physical damage over time damage leech as health, 20 health gain on kill per stack of bleed on the target. Okay, so this is kind of like an interesting one right here. So I just want to see if there's a big difference on these two. Yeah, not really. Okay, so this is potentially the one we're gonna go for here. Okay, what else do we have here? Cold and lightning resistance. Yeah, it has the cold and lightning, also increased cold and lightning damage. So actually a kind of a cool relic right here, but not for this build. Okay, let's have a look at the LPs. Okay, Soulfire. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be it. That's more like a Necro, I think. Okay, what's this? Curse damage. Yeah, that's also a Necro one. Okay, we don't have any weavers we can use. So I guess we are just gonna go look for something on the purples here. Increased cast speed. Okay, health regen. 26 elemental resistance. 26%. Okay. Both my cold and my fire are capped, maxed out. So we are actually, I mean, we are looking specifically for lightning resistance on the elemental front, but we don't need like all over the place, you know? We need lightning specific. Ooh, some really nice resistances on this. Void resistance and fire resistance. It's really cool. We have a lot of void, we have a lot of fire, so this is not what we're looking for, but yeah, that's a really interesting one for another build, like building from scratch. Okay. So I guess, my dudes, that this is pretty much the one we're gonna go for now. Now we're gonna have to go to our jewelry, our rings. Actually, we can start with the amulet. So let's see if we can find an amulet with lightning resistance and necrotic. So like lightning and necrotic, that's like the big ones right now. Lightning and necrotic. Plus 34 elemental res. Nice. Not what we're looking for though. Crit strike chance, frailty on hit, increased damage while channeling, increased void damage. Okay, can we potentially do some crafting on this? Can we do some light? We can do lightning resistance on this. 14. Yeah, we're gonna need quite a lot, my dudes. 22%. Okay, now we are at 0 forging potential. 34% lightning. Okay, let's have a look, my dudes. That's 60. So we're up at 60% lightning resistance. Okay. Let's keep looking for other options here. Lightning resistance here. Void damage, minion health, chance to ignite. Not really. Damage over time, necrotic damage. Cold pan. Minion damage. Yeah, that's nice damage amulets here. Health regen per second. Fist dam. Increased crit strike chance. Not really what we're looking for. What's this? 39% lightning resistance. 147% chance to shred armor on hit. Mana, spell damage, 31% reduced health cost. Okay. It's almost like just for the freaking lightning resistance on this item alone. And and also the shred armor on hit, to be honest. It's a pretty like those two stats. I mean, also the mana, obviously, like the plus 13 mana. I mean, it's not the greatest. Let's see what we can craft here. We can focus on yeah, I mean, dodge mana and the dodge rating. I don't, the fire pan, I don't think it's gonna do a lot for us, to be honest. But the mana, how much can we bump up the mana here? Okay. 40 plus 45 mana, that's 45, that's quite big actually, to be honest. 29% increased dodge rating. Yeah, one more here. 41%. Okay, so this is a big contender for amulet right now, because it's gonna give us that huge 39% lightning resistance, which is I mean, it's not gonna cap us, but like almost, and it's gonna give that big boost to the mana, but also the chance to shred armor on hit. That one is probably gonna be a big one as well. A big one. Okay, so that's a big contender right there. I mean, this one pretty much lost my interest right now. So I'm gonna put this back, and let's see what else we can get. This goes back in the stash. Okay, so what else do we have here? What's this? Yeah, the necrotic resistance. Physical resistance. Yeah, okay, so with this one, we are actually probably going to be able to cap out our physical and our void. Also getting a nice little chunk of necrotic. Health, healing effectiveness. I mean, this one is really interesting as well, to be honest. And what can we craft on this? Yeah, more health. 69 health. That's a good one. And freeze rate multiplier and cold res. Okay, so that's all the crafting we can do on this. But I mean, this is gonna give us some quite nice upgrades here. We're gonna be capping the void. We're gonna be capping the physical. We are getting some necrotic. We are getting almost 100 more life here. But lightning and necrotic are still bad here. I mean, poison is 40%, but like what's more critical here is the lightning and the necrotic, to be honest. Like, these are more critical. So we can see if we are able to get some like more defensive stuff in our rings, which we probably are gonna be able to do that. So we can rock this for some solid cap of the void, a cap of the physical, and actually some necrotic as well. Necrotic can be a little hard to get. So yeah, so this is the biggest contender up until now, I think. Or I mean, we also have this shred on armor hit. Okay, but let's have a look at the last amulets here. 34% lightning here, yes. That's the one we put back. Elemental resistance, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to have a look at the uniques as well. Just to make sure we are picking what's best here. Okay. But basically, I'm trying to go for, like, first I want to cap out my resistances, then I can go for, like, other mods. Okay, look at this one. So, this one is really cool. I mean, just because of the plus 35 fizz and 38 necrotic. The implicits. So, like, I mean, the health is nice. The physical melee damage for minions is also nice. And also the fact that my minions cannot be stunned is nice. But I'm thinking, like, what I can actually get from this one is probably gonna be better all in all. So the Fang, yeah, the Fang is really interesting, to be honest. But not, yeah. And this one, look at this one. Holy smokes, look at this one. 200% chance to poison on minion hit. Minions deal 90, oh shit, okay, 90% less poison damage. But we have 71% increased poison damage. 5 health regen, but 72% poison resistance. 72% poison resistance on this one. Basically capped, right? Basically capped. So it's all going to depend on what we can actually get on our rings next here. 72%, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, that has to be pretty much like a max roll, and yeah. Like the throwing attack speed, I don't care that much about. Melee attack speed is nice, but the 72% poison resistance. Problem here probably is going to be that my minions are going to be dealing 90% less poison damage, which is probably going to be a problem. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, so that's one that's like a little tricky one, or like a little sneaky one right there. Like camouflaging as something that's really good, but it also has some type of downsides. Okay. Okay, let's keep looking here. Physical and necrotic. All resist. Oh, 13% all resistances. Increased poison damage, vitality, all attributes. Okay, so this is a nice one as well. This is a nice one as well. So let's have a look at this real quick, my dudes. Okay. Hold up. So it's gonna cap my physical. Okay, hold up. It's gonna cap my physical. It's gonna cap my void. It's giving me 55% necrotic, 64 at the poison. So now it's like lightning and necrotic, and pretty much poison as well. Like poison and necrotic, they kind of like just need that last little push. Lightning is gonna take a little more. But I mean, increased poison damage. Vitality. Giving me more health. 13% to all the resistances. Okay. I think we have a winner here, my dudes. Pearls of the Swine. Only thing that I was thinking is this. Okay, you know what? No. Okay, we're gonna go Pearls of the Swine here, my dudes. Okay, that's the amulet right there. So now let's start looking for rings. Now we're gonna look for the rings. Okay, 1 second here, my dudes. Okay, so necrotic poison. So lightning and necrotic. Those are actually the big ones right now. Lightning and necrotic. Okay. Yeah, kind of cool, but I mean not the coolest. Okay. Okay. Minion armor. That's nice. But I mean, that's not specifically what we're looking for. 75% elemental resistance while channeling. Okay. Okay. Phantom grip. Mm-hmm. Stats on your gloves apply to your forged weapons at 98% effectiveness. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Let's keep looking though. Summon vines. Okay. Leech raid. Void pen. Okay. Quicksilver. Okay, interesting. Not for this build though, but interesting still. Yeah, we are probably gonna have to go with some exalteds, to be honest, because they are gonna be able to give us like, I mean, not all these like unique modifiers, but I mean they have the potential to give us something like really strong. But we are kind of like looking for something a little more specific now, and I really don't want to use my idols for like specific resistances, to be honest. Okay. Crab ring. Yeah, it's not gonna be that one. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go to the exalteds, and yeah, hopefully. Okay, lightning resistance right there, 23%. Oh, look at that. Crit strike chance, attunement, and health. So, I mean, the mana and the health, and also the lightning here, we're almost capped at the lightning. So if I get this ring, which has other nice modifiers, not only the lightning resistance, but it also has the crit strike chance, it has the extra health, I mean, attunement. Yeah, this is a really interesting one. Let's see how good we can actually craft this as well. Even more lightning rest here, so we can probably actually cap lightning rest now. just with that one craft. Yeah, I mean almost like 74%. I mean that's as close to cap as you can get without capping. 1% away. Okay, crit strike chance. Let's craft some more crit strike. Tier 5. More attunement here. Okay, requires level 73 to forge. Alright. Yeah, so that's that's a really interesting one right there. I think we got our ring right there. One of our rings right there, my dudes. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's one of our rings. That was the first ring. Okay, poison rest, necrotic rest. Nice. Crit strike chance. We got the exalted mod right there with the increased fire damage. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, elemental res. Some really interesting mods here. Cold res, freeze rate multiplier. Elemental damage. Fizz res. Okay, this one has poison res and necrotic res. And also more physical damage. Vitality and health regen. Okay, what can we craft on this? More necrotic res. More poison res. So if we slot these two now, are we gonna be capped? Yes, pretty much. Okay, so with these two, we are pretty much gonna be capped, but let's have a look at what other nice things we can get. So this is also giving me a nice little boost to the to my health here. I mean, it's not the biggest boost, but I mean, it's a little bit. It's capping both my poison and necrotic. Is also extra physical damage. I mean, we are going to be doing some physical damage with the serpent strike. Okay, let's just keep looking a little more, my dudes. Okay. Necrotic rest on this. Oops. This res. Yeah, I think we pretty much have our two rings, my dudes. To be honest, I think we have them. I mean, if we are not getting like some kind of super ring, super ring for what we need. Yeah, no. So, pretty much, my dudes. Yeah, we have our rings right here. They are gonna cap us. This one is also gonna give me a solid chunk of crit strike chance. Let's have a look at our crit strike chance. It's at 5% right now. When I slot this one ring, oh, yeah, okay, so it's actually just like doubling what I already have. So yeah, okay. So it's only 9%. I mean, melee crit strike chance is doubling a little bit. So I mean, it's nice. Mainly what we're getting this for is the lightning resistance. And look at that extra health boost right there and little extra mana. And this ring right here, increased physical damage, poison rest, necrotic rest, intelligence. Boom, we are basically capped. Also a nice little chunk of health right there. Yeah. So now we pretty much have our gear set up, my dudes. For now, at least. So now it's time to get into the idols. What I really want to do, actually, before we do that, is to go back into our skills here. Because these skills right here, these are basically our druid skills right here. I want to use the swarm blade form, but I think I also want to be using just like the some of like the basic Primalist skills here that are unlocked with the just like leveling up the Primalist class. I'm just gonna have a look at what the damage is gonna be here. So I really think that I actually kind of like want to be rocking the Maelstrom and also the Gathering Storm, to be honest. I think I want to be rocking these two right here. And they're basically gonna be like the two skills that I'm gonna be rocking, like apart from Eternal's Blessing, and the Serpent Strike. So the Serpent Strike is a melee skill, and Gathering Storm is also a melee skill. Maelstrom is cold, like it's so this one is gonna take some like specking into some cold. Totem is a physical skill. Okay, so physical, poison, melee, strength, and dex. Okay. Physical, lightning, melee, strength. Okay, so what are we gonna get here, my dudes? Swipe is a physical melee. Yes, I'm wondering if I want to get the swipe like for bleed and stuff. To be honest. So first one here is I'm gonna put in the Serpent Strike right here. Okay, so we have the culling. Slither is the dodge rating. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get just initially get like the culling here, and I'm gonna be moving on the left side. Okay. Let's also do the constrictor here. Poison chance. Yes. Okay, you regain mana when you consume a stack of constrictor. Yes. Okay, so let's do these for now. When you attempt to use a Serpent Strike against a target that is slightly out of range, you will lunge forwards before attacking. Cobra lunge. Cool. When you lunge forward with Serpent Strike, if you have a Scorpion, it casts its companion ability Venom Nova twice, once centered on itself and once centered on you. Okay, it has a 12-second cooldown, but ignores Venom Nova's regular cooldown and does not put it on cooldown. Okay. Well, that's interesting because I do want to do poison. Like that's really what I want to do. I want to do poison. So maybe actually do the Scorpion, to be honest, instead of the Maelstrom. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna equip the Scorpion, I think, my dudes. Okay, so let's do that. We're also gonna get this poison tipped right here. So the scorpion and the poison tipped. That's gonna be the next ones we're gonna do here. Poison tipped and scorpion. So let's do the scorpion. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little more of constrictor. Okay, yeah. So I got that one. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We are gonna get the scorpion. That's what we're gonna do first, I think. Okay. Okay, so scorpion is not ready just yet. Yeah, let's do the swipe. I think we're gonna do the swipe for like the, because we have some specs in bleed. Okay, hit damage, health, leech. Swipe deals more damage with other modifiers and leeches a portion of damage as health. Yes, that we really want that, to be honest. Chance to summon Claw Totem on kill. Okay. That's interesting. Damage and area. Yeah, we're gonna get that one. We're gonna fill that up to the max. Damage and area, 90%. Culling. Okay, this also has... this skill also has a culling. We're gonna do the culling. Okay, nice. We're gonna figure out the rest as we go here. We're just gonna... Oops. Just gonna equip the swipe. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Yeah, I mean the Swarm Blade. Obviously. We're gonna do the Swarm Blade. Here, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. Swarm Strike, Locust Swarm, and your Locust melee attacks all deal damage in a larger area. Yeah, bro, let's get that one. Freaking fill it up, bro. Fill it up. Locust Swarm now scales with your minion damage rather than your damage. Locust Swarm duration. Yep. Yep. 100% duration. Yeah. Okay. So even more duration here. After using Swarm Strike, human form is now replaced with Angered Swarm, which adds 4 seconds to the duration of your Locust Swarm and transforms you to Werebear form. Okay, my dudes. Or actually, no. Remove. Remove that shit. Confirm. Okay. Because I don't want it to... Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to wait with that one. Okay. Plague of Locust. Yes. Your Locust Swarm deals more damage per Locust consumed with other modifiers, and while the Locust Swarm is active, you have additional chance to poison on hit per Locust consumed. Okay. Why can't we get it? We have 3 unspent points. Why? Why? Oh yeah, because it was respecking, I guess? No? Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's get all of them. Okay. Yeah, so that's a good start, I think. That's kind of like what I'm thinking here. Okay, and we have the bleed chance. Increased attack and cast speed. Okay, yes, we're gonna get these ones next. Okay, and we're just gonna have to wait with the Scorpion, I guess. I mean, we are gonna be equipping the Scorpion. Okay, let's just have the Wolf here for now, I guess. We're gonna replace the Wolf with the Scorpion. Okay. I mean, I think we just kind of like have to dive out there, my dudes, and kind of like figure stuff out. Okay, we're gonna try. Okay, so we are gonna try and see what our little respec here actually did for us. Yeah, let's not go like straight up to level 70 here, because I don't know if this is gonna work at all. We're just gonna have to kind of like get a feel for it. Actually, I have no idols put in either, so we're gonna just have to figure out like what do we need to, like what do we want to buff, what do we want to like, yeah, how do we want to shape this build. Oh my god, the glacier on evade. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I forgot I actually got the glacier on evade. That's actually insane. Oh my god. Bro. What in the actual F, my dudes? What have I created, my dudes? what, 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 what have I created, my dudes? Okay, so I can actually stay in this form, I mean, as long as I have rage, I guess. Which is pretty insane, so I can kind of like just swarm my way through all of this. Oh my god. My mana is really suffering now. My mana is suffering, my dudes. I'm really gonna have to do something with my mana here. Like, my mana really needs some TLC. But oh my god, what a freaking monster this is. Huh? What a freaking monster this is. Okay, we're back in human form. Yeah, so the glacier on my evade is kind of like messing things up a bit here, to be honest. Yeah, so I think I need to get rid of the glacier on the evade. Okay, which one is that? Yeah, cause my I can't be spending that type of mana, to be honest. Okay, give me a second here, I need to fix this. Yeah, I need to fix this. Yeah, we need to fix that glacier, because that's not gonna work. I mean, this is Swarmblade though. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so we need to fix this. Okay, so where is this glacier on evade? Is it on one of my items? Yeah, it's this one. Shit. I'm gonna have to remove this helmet. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't want that freaking glacier. Okay, max companions. All minion skills, chill duration, melee attack speed. What was this? Okay, so what I'm gonna lose here? I'm gonna lose a bunch of armor, to be honest. Bunch of armor. Are we just gonna go with the freaking snowblind? No, we're not. What was the other helmet? I was like really wondering. Yeah, it was this. Is this one, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be this one instead. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. Yeah, we're gonna have to try, my dudes. So let's get back into that map. So mana is really suffering at the moment. But that we can hopefully fix with some idols, hopefully. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this build, my dudes? Oh my god. Oh yeah, yeah. I have to remember the that I'm actually gonna do the scorpion later. Okay, so what's actually generating? Is there anything here generating rage? Because that would be great, like if I had some kind of like rage generator. Okay, so need to fix my mana. But just like in general, also really need to look at the like the locust, like what the locust is actually, what type of damage and stuff it's bringing to the table. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's physical and poison. Oh my god, what an experiment. Like, What an experiment this was. What a fun fun build, actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna go out of this. I'm just gonna go out of this map now, and I'm gonna see. Ooh, font of the erased, font of the erased. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I forgot I actually put some really nice stuff into my Weaver's tree as well. Okay, but my dudes, I actually turned this. I took this and turned it into something completely different. Like it was just pretty much like a leveling build, and I turned it into something completely different. So, like having these ideas, like wanting to respec stuff, I mean, you should really try it. You should really give it a go. I mean, this turned into something like quite amazing. I'm gonna go to a little rougher neighborhood here. Let's go to the let's actually go to the level 70. Actually, let's push it a little bit. Let's go to the level 75. Let's see how we are actually performing. 3 levels below zone. Let's see how this build actually performs. I mean, I have no idols in yet. No nothing, pretty much. So I really want to see how this build is gonna perform on like a little harder content here. Shit, it's performing, my dudes. Oh my Buddha. Yeah, this shit's performing. What the? Oh, snap, my dudes. Holy smokes. I mean, it's just like devouring everything here in its path. Oh my god. Okay, this is 3 levels higher than this, bro. I can probably push this into some pretty intense content right now. I'm not even put in a single idol. Like the mana is like my biggest thing right now. I would like to have some more mana. But I mean, I'm just chewing through everything here. Or my locusts are chewing through everything, I guess. Shit, I don't even know if I'm gonna go to the if I'm gonna do the scorpion. I'm not sure. But also what I just realized right now is that I can use my rage like when I am out of mana. Like that's pretty much the time to go into the locust, the swarm blade. Because if I go into the swarm blade when I'm out of mana, it means that I can kind of pretty much like spend all my mana. Just go into this swarm blade, go back. Kind of like just chill for a little bit here, just waiting for my swarm blade. I mean, my swarm blade is almost, bro. It's almost ready instantly. Like, so what is the cooldown here on the swarm blade? I need to check. Okay, so let's after these mobs right here, let's pop out of the swarm blade form. Okay, what's the cooldown here? I mean, this is not a long cooldown. This is not a long cooldown at all. And boom, I'm straight back in. Oh, and I'm doing this little spin on the evade. Look. Ooh, shit, bro, that's so cool. Bro, Swarmblade. What in the actual fuck, my dudes? And I have all my resistances capped and... Bro. What the fuck is... Bro, this is my first ever experimental build. Like, I just got a crazy idea from looking at the unique item. And this is... this is what it turned into, my dudes. I'm gonna keep developing this build. But for now, this was my first respec. This is Master Fairy Tales, deep diving into the world of Last Epoch and gaming and ARPGs and everything. Oh my god, this was fun. You should try it. I mean, try to make your own builds, my dudes. Yeah, that's gonna conclude this part 2 of my first ever respec. Thank you for watching.